Welcome to the Creating Polished Lists in Microsoft Word 2010 tutorial. I'm Heather Wood-Gramza, and I will show you how to take simple lists and transform them into professional-looking documents in just a few easy steps. This tutorial is comprised of two different sections: using styles to add polish and customizing lists. By the end of this tutorial, you should be able to do the following. The learning objectives for the Using Styles to Add Polish section are creating titles and headings using style sets, determining font themes for the document, determining color schemes for the document. In the second section, Customizing Lists, you will hopefully learn about sorting lists by alphabetical order and customizing bullet points. We all need to make lists. Some are designed to be internal, but others will be utilized for external presentations. There are great tools within the Styles section of Word 2010 ribbon that take simple documents from plain to polished in just a few easy clicks. Let's get started. For this tutorial, I will be using a document designed to assist library youth staff in obtaining the necessary materials for the Big Bug Bonanza program to be held this summer during a reading festival. While this document meets its purpose, I wouldn't necessarily use this when making a presentation on how to plan and execute the program to other library professionals at a workshop or a conference. To apply a style to the document's title, click on the Title option within the Styles menu located on the Home tab. I have circled and placed arrows at the Home tab, the Styles menu area, and finally around the Title option you need to click. On this slide, the top screenshot depicts the document prior to selecting a style for the title. The bottom screenshot shows the results of clicking on the one button. Color, font size, underlining, and paragraph spacing are instantly adjusted with one click. It makes an impressive impact in a fraction of a second. The before and after images are circled for your ease in locating them on the slide. This document has multiple headings representing the different activity stations that will be available during the program. To emphasize the headings, to better differentiate them from the corresponding materials list, I made sure the cursor was at the beginning of the heading and then clicked on the Heading 1 option within the Styles menu. There are two other heading options available if you wish to use those instead. I have circled the Heading 1 button on the menu and included a Click Here arrow so you can better locate it within this slide. Once again, by simply clicking on one menu button, color, font size, and paragraph spacing are instantly transformed. For your convenience, I have included an image showing the document before and after the menu selection. The Magical Metamorphosis Station heading is circled, and there are before and after arrows to make viewing on this slide easier. If you wish to change the title and heading styles, click on the Change Styles button located to the right. I have circled it so you can easily locate it on the slide. A pop-up menu will appear giving options for determining the desired style set, colors, font, paragraph spacing, and also a Set as Default option for setting your customized look as the default for all future documents. From this menu, click on the first option, Style Set. Just to the left, yet another pop-up menu will appear with a list of names such as Distinctive, Elegant, and Fancy to represent the different style options. In this example, I chose the Modern option. The title is changed to a lighter color blue font in all uppercase letters, and the heading is now displayed as white type on a blue background that extends for the total width of the page. In this slide, I have the default style depicted on the top and the new Modern style I just selected on the bottom. Both look very professional, so it really is a matter of personal taste as to which is better for a given project. The important thing to remember is there are many styles from which to choose. As was mentioned during the instructions on how to select a style set, it is possible to select the color scheme for the document. Simply click on Change Styles and the Colors option on the pop-up menu. To the left, another menu will appear listing the color scheme choices. For example, I chose the hardcover theme. A maroon color has now replaced light blue. I have circled all of the options to click on for ease of discovery on this slide. This slide shows the original blue color scheme on top, and then the new maroon color scheme on the bottom. The final style selection I will be explaining in this tutorial is theme fonts. Like the selection of style sets and color schemes, the Fonts menu is available by clicking on the Change Styles button and then the Fonts option on the pop-up menu. After this is done, another menu will appear on the left-hand side showing a variety of theme fonts available. Each menu option lists 3 fonts. The top font name corresponds to the title. The second determines the font used for headings. Finally, the third font is used for the body of the document. In this case, I've selected the theme font featuring newsprint for the title, Impact for the headings, and finally Times New Roman for the body. Each area that needs to be clicked on has been circled for your convenience. To complete this portion of the tutorial, I decided to display the original document we began with before assigning styles on top, and then provide the new version of the document after designating title and section headings, along with style, color, and font themes. The difference is quite pronounced, and it required little time to do so. Now that you know how to customize your Word 2010 document using the various style options, it's time to demonstrate a couple more quick and easy ways to create more polished lists through sorting by alphabetical order and bullet customization. The first step in the process of sorting a bulleted list by alphabetical order is to highlight the area you wish to alphabetize. This list contains various materials needed for the magical metamorphosis station. It starts with poster board and ends with scissors. After the desired area is highlighted, click on the AZ button with a downward pointing arrow located on the upper right-hand side of the paragraph section of the Home tab. For your convenience, I have added circles and arrows depicting the highlighted area and the button that must be clicked to begin the sorting process. After clicking on the AZ button with the downward pointing arrow, a pop-up menu will appear. This menu gives options of sorting by paragraphs or fields, and then by data type, text, number, or date. There is also an option to sort the list by ascending or descending order. In this case, I have selected paragraphs, text, and ascending order. I only have one sorting criteria for this list. However, it is possible to add 2 more criteria if you wish. After the options are selected, click on the OK button on the lower right-hand side of the pop-up menu. After the OK button is clicked, the highlighted list is instantly sorted by ascending alphabetical order. Now, instead of having poster board and scissors as the first and last items within the list, glue sticks and yarn are the first and last materials listed. I have included an arrow and circle around the transformed area for your viewing convenience. The last item featured in this tutorial is customizing bullets. Currently, Microsoft Word 2010 provides a variety of bullet options such as circles, filled and unfilled, squares, check marks, and arrows. However, it is possible to designate an object as a custom bullet point for your lists. The first step is to highlight the bulleted list you wish to transform. Next, click on the Bulleted List button located in the Paragraph section of the Home tab. I have included an arrow and circle to help you better locate the button you need to click, and another circle located lower on the slide to show the highlighted area. After clicking on the Bulleted List button, a pop-up menu will appear depicting Recently Used Bullets, the Bullets Library, and Document Bullets. The menu option we need to select for the purpose of creating a customized bullet is at the bottom and is entitled Define New Bullet. Click on this option. I have included a circle and an arrow to show where this option is located on the slide. After selecting the Define New Bullet option on the pop-up menu, another menu appears giving the options to choose a symbol, picture, or font as the new customized bullet point. In this case, I want an image of an insect for this particular document, since it is for the Big Bug Bonanza program. To see all of the menu options within the picture area, simply click on the Picture button. I have circled the menu options and have provided an arrow to make locating these items on the slide easier. Yet another window appears after clicking on the Picture button. The top portion of the menu has a search feature, allowing the user to type in a keyword. Below that area, there is a catalog of options with a side scroll bar to ease viewing and selection of the desired bullet. On the bottom of the menu, there is also an option for importing the bullet image. Because I am looking for an insect to use as a bullet point, I have typed the word insect in the search bar within the menu and clicked on the Go button on the upper right-hand side of the menu. The Picture Bullet menu will appear. I scrolled down the images on the menu just a little bit and found an image of a ladybug that I thought would look nice as a customized bullet. I double-clicked on the image to choose it as the bullet for my highlighted list. A circle around the ladybug and an arrow showing where to click has been provided on this slide for your convenience. When the image of the ladybug is double-clicked, the highlighted list bullet points automatically transform into ladybugs. I have circled this area and have an arrow to show what the area looks like after the transformation. This concludes the tutorial on creating polished lists using Microsoft Word 2010. Let's review what was covered during this session. Hopefully, by watching this tutorial, you will feel more confident in accomplishing the following using Microsoft Word 2010. Using the various options within the Style area of the Home tab to create polished lists through customization of titles, headings, fonts, and color schemes, and customizing lists through sorting by alphabetical order and determining bullet points to be used within the lists. At the beginning of this tutorial, I used an example of a document listing all of the different materials that would be needed for the Big Bug Bonanza program. Here are the before and after images of this particular list, with the original version on top and the edited version on the bottom. With just a few clicks and a short amount of time, this document went from plain to presentation worthy. I hope you will be inspired to try transforming some of your own documents using these simple techniques.